5 of these couples were cheated on.
I hid in her trunk.
Oh, you don't gotta worry about him. He's just a
I was there
friend.
to lick the person who's fallen asleep, and they did.
Oh, no.
Only one stayed together. We're going to try to guess who. Let's start with Alex. What were the first red flags of possible cheating?
Ooh, I would probably say catching her in somebody else's car, getting rides home from other people, getting the you don't gotta worry about him, he's just a friend.
Oh, no.
We respect
man,
you.
These 6-foot blue eyes, finance, trust fund.
Oh no, I think it was like he's like 5'6", 5'7".
It was Skibo.
No trust fund.
It was Skibo from the Walmart cashier.
This is Florida, not the Midwest.
Okay, so the red flags were she was like, oh, don't
She was
worry
getting
about
rides
him.
from
I'm
people
getting rides from
and- yeah.
people. It was Ubers, but like we're still suspicious.
Yeah, at least she was getting them and not giving them. Wait, she was doing both.
She was giving rides?
Or maybe, I don't know.
What kind of rides?
Explain,
She was-
Riley.
So
No, he was getting rides.
All right, so these were the first
Handwritten.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you, Alex.
All right, those were the initial red flags. Those are some pretty
glaring red
flags. But you kind of like, how long were you ignoring them?
The entire time.
Okay, we're gonna break down in the investigation in the next round, but I think we'll go on now to Nell. What were your red flags that you started to see?
Between sophomore and junior year, we met Jay, and we started to hang out with him all the time. And I remember one time in my junior year of high school, I was like in one of my classes, and we were cooking, and my then boyfriend walks by, and I'm like, just staring at him, making Google eyes. And my cooking partner's like, oh, he wouldn't be into you. And I'm like, oh, why? Like, because I'm pretty sure he has a boyfriend. Like, nope, he's my boyfriend. You've got it wrong. Like, you must be thinking of someone else.
So the red flags initially were just like always
coming
with
up to
this
you
other
and
person,
saying-
and people coming up like, I think your boyfriend has another boyfriend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those are some major red flags. We're going to get into the investigation in a bit, but Nell, let's go now on to Teddy.
Teddy.
What were the red flags that you initially saw?
Okay, so his dad is a pastor.
Okay.
Red flag.
Yep. Off that.
All pastors are cheating. And their sons.
He got sent to a Bible camp in the next province
no.
over.
Dude, probably like one of John's
Bible
youth groups.
camps go crazy.
They go crazy.
Okay, so he was forcibly sent to Bible camp.
Yeah, to be a counselor for a couple months.
Okay.
Allegedly. And
Allegedly.
Oh, where was he actually?
Okay, so
He was praising something else.
I was a young teenager, so I was insecure, and I was like, well, chances are he's gonna meet somebody. And all of his friends were like, no, he's loyal to you, he loves you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you a psychic, Teddy?
I wouldn't say so,
Okay.
but I'm very intuitive.
Because was she seeing the future? We don't know. These are questions we have to ask
That was good.
to ascertain.
So him being sent away to Bible camp and me being like, oh my god, he's so far away, even though he's in the next province over, it's still a couple-hour drive.
Because you're basically
Not
doing
looking
long
good.
distance, and long distance does not bode well
That's
for
true.
longevity
Especially
of teenage
teenage.
relationships. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, so basically the Bible camp was the red flag.
Yeah.
All right.
And his parents hated me from the get-go.
Whispering in his ear to cheat.
That's not good.
Frickin' pastors. Okay. Now going to AJ. What was your red flag?
The main two were, in the beginning, it was the pandemic, so you can't go out. I mean, you literally are not allowed. But when we were able to, it was non-existent, so we wouldn't go out in public together at all.
Very suspicious.
And then the other one was mistakenly saying I dislike things or like things, and doubling down that I'm the one who told them that. So an example would be, I wanted to watch a horror movie because that's my favorite genre, and he said that I was afraid of horror movies, and he swears up and down I told him that multiple times.
Oh.
And clearly not, because that's my literal favorite genre. I've seen so many horror movies.
You like to watch movies and drink something. Like someone
I
could
thought-
say
Exactly.
that.
It's like when a podcast producer talks to lots of people
Yeah,
for a
and just
video
forgets
that they
and
are.
forgets the
too.
story.
Interesting.
And then a guy could be
Drinking
talking to
and
lots
watching
of women
movies. Yeah.
not remember all the things.
Talking to all these women.
Tell them the date nights you told me.
I think that's in a later round, though.
Is it? You said you watched movies and drank. Was that someone else? Whoa!
Wow.
You told me to.
Oh, just because someone tells
Yeah.
you to cheat, you're gonna do it. Next thing you know, your dad's a pastor.
I'm not on the panel. Leave me alone.
It was Riley all
That was
along.
Riley.
Oh my gosh.
Riley's dating all of them.
All right, AJ, thank you for that. Finally, Fox, what were the red flags?
I never suspected anything until one day, like we shared a phone for a while, and
You shared a phone.
yeah, well, we were broke, and I had just had my first kid with him, and like we had shared a phone. He was at work, he got internet, and he was able to use like a phone that didn't have phone abilities on, and so we would talk through that. But I was at my parents' house, and I looked at the phone, and I found pics on it, and they weren't ever sent to me. So I'm like, where?
Were
That
they
might be a
his?
red flag.
Were they his? Did you recognize the veins?
Yeah, they were at his work.
The veins.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought he was being sent. Then.
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
know.
too
Yeah,
for a
it
second.
could have
Okay.
been. Yeah, but
Right,
she
right.
recognizes those, and she's like,
Maybe
"This one was
he
sent to
just
me.
wanted to
This
say
one
that.
wasn't."
These are outbound
Maybe
wieners,
they were
not inbound
drafts.
These are
wieners.
outbound
Maybe they were
wieners.
drafts.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to get the perfect angle.
That's true.
He's like, I can't send this.
Yeah,
Well,
it
his
doesn't- I need
excuse
better
was
lighting.
is that he was posting it on.
Wait. Say that again.
His excuse was he was taking these photos for Pornhub.
So he could. Babe,
He's
I'm trying to make this
earn
money.
He's like, I'm trying to get
We
another
need
phone.
Yes. I'm trying to get 2 phone money, babe.
Okay.
This is for
So he was
us.
trying to fit in, I guess, with the crowd, and I'm like, that
Fit in with the
whatever.
crowd. What crowd? Who is this crowd?
Wait, yeah, what crowd are you
Where do I
talking
meet
about?
them?
Wait, what?
Was this like OF?
What? Who
Big
said that?
John.
Yes,
trying
this
to
was
fit
before
in.
OF.
This is wait. So what crowd is he hanging out with?
I had no idea, and I figured if he didn't love me, he would tell me, because that was like a rule that we had.
Breaking a. Yeah.
What was his job? Where was he working?
He was a maintenance guy at a Holiday Inn.
Big
Hey, I heard your
Pornhub
pipe
crowd.
is broken. Let me come on.
When
come
you said
through.
maintenance, I thought you said meat inspector, and I was like, oh dear. Okay, but maintenance. Okay, I got
So
it.
like, are all
Got it.
maintenance guys on Pornhub?
I guess.
Wow.
He's like, it's the crowd. You
Yeah,
understand.
you know what, babe? I want to be one of the guys, and all the guys are
Yeah.
showing their schlongs
Yep.
on Pornhub.
It's Pipe City over here, babe.
City.
Population me. Oh man.
Okay.
That's tough.
Red flags.
That's a red flag.
flags,
I think it's safe to say it's a red
That
flag.
is safe to say that's a red flag. We've heard red flags from everyone.
All right.
I'm like, I feel like because Fox and
I was gonna say because Fox had children.
I'm like,
possibly
oh,
multiple.
maybe, but didn't Teddy also have? No, Teddy was a child.
Teddy was a
was a
child.
child.
Yeah.
Fox
Clarify, Teddy was a
had
child.
children. Okay.
I also have children, but
But also
Yes.
have
Okay,
children.
but we don't know.
Well, we
Don't
haven't got that
tell
part of the
us.
story. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's in favor of staying together because,
Yeah.
as we know,
Yeah.
that is
Because
one
I was
hall
leaning
pass.
pretty hard for AJ, but now I'm on the rocks.
Yeah, but
I'm still
like,
Team AJ.
yeah, I feel like AJ could
Stand the
yeah.
stand the
Yep.
test time.
It could still be Nell. Maybe Nell is faking us out with the then boyfriend that I may have picked up on, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
Well, then boyfriend, now husband.
True.
I meant
True.
Don't tell us.
True.
No words.
Don't say a word. You're totally right. Then husband, now boyfriend.
It's all coming together.
Oh.
All right.
I feel like the one person that I'm almost sure is not together is Alex. That's the one person. Do you go to Bush City and still stay
Busch
together?
Gardens. Not Bush City.
As sexy as the ownership of the presidents are.
Come on, Sam, get it together. Okay.
Get it
I'm
right.
trying.
Now
All
you're
right.
gonna say Ted Hootens.
All right. Now we're going into the investigation. So, Alex, you saw the red flags.
Yes.
You saw that they were picking up people and putting down people, and it was they're spending time in cars
Rides.
that were not Ubers. Maybe she's just trying to save money, like
Yeah.
hitchhiking or something.
Maybe she's trying to be environmentally friendly.
Carpooling, everything about that, Alex. But no, you go straight to cheating. So, what was your investigation period?
So there was a group of us that were pretty close friends, and we would all hang out at this guy's house. And when I started really picking up on what I thought was going on, I started asking around why she was showing up to his house before I would even get there. It was pretty much just asking people.
Yeah. What were they saying?
Yeah. What's the word on the street?
What's the word on the street?
They weren't saying anything.
Silent.
Wait, you would go
Nobody
to
said
them,
anything.
Zipped lips.
You would go to them and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they
And
just
That's the sign of a liar.
So, like, you would ask them, and they just literally were like, "Sorry, I can't say."
Is it? I don't know.
oh,
I don't
So
know.
they
Yeah,
were,
Yeah.
pretty much. I don't know.
Pleading the fifth.
Yeah,
I wasn't
not
there.
no.
Yeah.
I don't know, which is a massive red flag.
Red
Because they're
flag.
like, I could
know.
be, you're in that middle zone of
Yeah.
like, I'm not telling the truth and I'm not lying. So I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe safeguarding
I'm
myself.
morally
and-
ambiguous.
prefer not
Yeah.
to respond.
Yeah.
I want to keep going to Busch Gardens with Alex, so let me not piss him off right now so we can go to Busch Gardens
We
next
have
Saturday.
a Busch Garden season pass. We gotta at least
Yeah.
last the season.
We upgraded to Busch City.
All right, Alex. Thank you for
Let's
that.
go to Disney World. And I don't
You're welcome.
All right, let's go on to Nell. Nell, what was the investigation period? So things are looking a little weird with Jay. They're always hanging out. You're like, all right, what's the deal here? You start to investigate. How do you pick up your little magnifying glass and Sherlock hat and like pipe and do some groundwork?
We did a lot of activities together, so it was very easy to like watch how they interacted. I listened to the rumors and kind of started to try to take off my rose tinted glasses to see if like I could see anything that had been ignoring.
What were some things?
There was a certain game of truth or dare on a bus to an activity that kind of started to make me realize that there was a little bit more going on than I thought.
Are we edging on the red-handed moment?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
What happened in this truth or dare situation?
He was dared to do something with Jay, and he blushed a little bit more than he probably should have, and got very awkward, and we kind of just like ended the game.
So it was like
oh, so you were there as well.
you were there as well. So you were all playing
Yeah,
truth or dare
it
together.
was a group thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, so your boyfriend Jay, like your boyfriend's like, Jay, truth or dare, and Jay's like, dare, and your boyfriend's like, kiss me, I dare you, and
No,
then
not like that. No,
I dare you to stick your tongue in my mouth.
Oh.
doing something like not inappropriate with Jay.
Like licking his ear or something.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right, that was a shot in the dark, but I feel like I was close.
What?
All right.
He
So-
said like licking an ear.
No, that was another dare that someone actually did.
Wow, okay, I would say it was close.
I am.
Nostradamus of ear
Dude,
licking.
I got my
Truth or
tongue on
dare?
the ears. Let's just say I got my ear to the ground and my tongue into your ear.
Oh.
It was the person that had fallen asleep. One of my friends was dared to lick the person who fallen asleep's ear, and they did.
Oh.
Did the person wake up?
Yeah. The person's like, I'm sleeping. I swear.
Yep. Oh no.
All right. Now I think that gives us enough. Now going on to Teddy. Teddy,
Yeah.
what was the investigation period?
So he was far away, and
Bible camp.
his friends were starting to get suspicious of him, but they
His
weren't
friends?
telling me at the time.
They were not telling you at the time.
No, not at the time. So after a little while, after pressing with his best friend, because his best friend was still here near me, and he would text me every now and then to see how I'm doing and kind of come hang out with me while he was away. So I eventually had to force it out of him. Like, if you're truly my friend too, you would tell me if there was something going on with your best friend and somebody else.
Were there beans spilt?
There were some beans spilled.
Oh no.
That
It
sounds
eventually did.
Next
like the
round.
red-handed. We're gonna save it for the next round. Okay. All right. Next, AJ, what was your investigation moment?
So he is a writer, and he has a business page. And I would see comments on posts that he would make of like heart eyes and like, wow, I can't wait for this to come out. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you.
No one's that supportive
not
of writers.
Yeah, that's right. People hate writers.
Yeah. Yeah, boycott all writers. No. It was just like people my age.
Okay.
So like I would see people who look similar to me.
No, he's a type.
Yes. Yeah. So I would see that, and then I started DMing people.
Oh, so you were
Ooh, that's
actually
smart.
investigating.
Diving and digging
Oh,
in
I
deep.
was phoning it, looking up phone numbers, emails, FBI investigation.
Inspector AJ on the case.
Okay, I am
On the
excited
case.
to go into the red-handed round, AJ. All right, we'll leave the
Same.
rest for
We're
that.
coming back.
All right.
back to you.
Finally, Fox, what was your investigation period?
We eventually had separate phones, and one day I
Okay.
was sitting on the couch, and I saw a notification from Instagram pop up on his phone.
Huh.
So, but he swiped it away super quickly because he saw that I was looking at his phone. And so I side-eyed him a little bit and was like, who was that? And he was like, oh, I think it was just a spam bot or something like that.
Maintenance workers for hire.
Yeah.
Big pipes are
It's
us.
the deal. But kid kept waking up during the night, so I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I start hearing his phone going off, like one message after the next message after the next message. And I know this is frowned upon, but I went upstairs and I started going through his phone, and I saw who was messaging him, and he was cheating on me with like 4 different women.
I guess that leads us straight into
red-handed.
the red-handed. Now, going into round 6, when did you catch him red-handed? Did you? So when you saw, what
we'll
did
go
you see?
backwards now.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll go backwards now.
Yeah.
What was the moment that you caught him red-handed, and what did you actually see?
Well, let's see. I saw he was actively trying to meet up with several of the women, and then one of the women was his brother's 50-year-old ex-wife.
No.
Oh my! At least it's not his current wife, though.
Well, unless it
No,
was
but
ex-wife.
I mean, he's still living at his ex-wife's house.
Yoinks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about that still. And I was like threatening to say something to him, but I never did.
Wow.
Oh
But
my!
they're exes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, though.
Still, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, keep it in the family at least.
For someone who maintains things, this is very
No,
messy
and this woman also
unkempt.
watched him grow up too, which I thought was really gross.
Ooh, whoa.
Big icky.
She must be proud of her boy.
Oh God.
That could almost be a Reddit story in and of itself.
You reach out to
Mel
him.
is speaking truth to power right now.
Oh my goodness. So I guess we'll talk about what did you do or say? Like, did you say him?
I woke him up. I woke him up and we started fighting and we fought all the way up until the morning.
What was his? Did he try to say like, "Oh, I'm just trying to organize a new Cornhub page to get more
It's
phones.
part of the business.
I want to buy us a 3rd phone, babe. I swear."
I don't understand.
What did he
We're
say?
Honestly, I don't even remember why we fought for so long and what any of the reason was, but it was just a bunch of fighting. Is why are you doing this? And then all of a sudden, at the end of it, he was defeated. Like, oh, I shouldn't have been doing that. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Basically, like, I don't know how I could do something like that to you and all that kind of thing.
Too little, too late.
Yep.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like that's some
Icky.
manipulation. Like he knows he's been caught. He knows there's no way out. Now he's just trying to save it.
Yeah.
I bet, hey, maybe he changes his ways. Maybe this is the moment because one person out of these 5 did stay together.
That's
And
true.
maybe this was the moment where it's like, all right, I'm going to change everything and become a better person.
Well,
Or not.
it's definitely something that was promised.
It was promised.
Okay,
Who do we got?
Go backwards.
go backwards. Yeah.
Ew, moonwalking.
Okay, AJ. So we just left off. You're going full Sherlock, right? So you're like
Messaging people.
finding numbers,
Take
glassing it
names.
down. All right, so
Knocking
like,
down doors.
how did it progress? Like, who did you get in contact with, and like, were you exchanged? Like what? Well, yeah. What was the aggregation of information looking like?
So I DM'd multiple people, but one specifically responded to me pretty quickly. And basically, I had said, do you know, you're commenting on the book launch or whatever. I said, are you like friends with him? And she said, that's my man. And I said, that's my man.
Oh.
And we did the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man meme.
And we like,
and we meet at dawn and battle over him.
and then we met at TGI Fridays on Valentine's Day and talked about everything.
What did she say?
Basically, they had met on Facebook dating in April. So if you go back, we met in March. He stayed on Facebook dating and met her, and they had the same relationship that me and him were having at the same time.
But you were first.
Was he being COVID compliant?
I
He
doubt
was
it.
not.
Not a shot.
damn.
No freaking chance.
Standing for lube.
Did he ever give you
Wait,
COVID?
wait. What did you just say, AJ?
I heard lube.
I heard lube.
Am I crazy?
That was Teddy.
Teddy.
Sorry. I gotta use Sandy for some lube.
Oh, sanitize.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Some of the sanitization stuff feels like lube after it dries.
It does.
See, AJ knows. AJ knows. I'm not crazy. Thank God. I was hoping that
Sam would
someone...
have been on a complete
That's-
ledge if you did not save him just there.
He's like, guys, so gross.
Lube, right? Lube. AJ saving me from that ledge. Okay, so did you all right, you did have first dibs. So were you talking about
Finders keepers.
Like, finders keepers. I was a month ahead.
You're like, maybe we can, split custody.
I like this.
split custody.
We just decided, we met up, and it was actually on Valentine's Day. We met up because he had to work.
What time?
But he didn't know we were
What,
meeting.
work another of his girls that he had in his lineup?
His work. He manages a hotel, so
Of
women. Easy access, I guess. I don't know.
Those
Maybe
hotel
he was-
workers, I swear.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
was
know.
he in the maintenance
getting
department?
Hub is popular. Like, you live in Florida? I live in Florida too. So yeah, we got together basically and went through all of our messages, our timelines, and kind of went through everything and found that day together. We found 4 more people.
Man, I'm like more of a fan of you guys getting together. You have a cute little date on Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. I mean, bonding
Oh yeah,
over.
we had fun. We got dressed up, did our makeup.
Galentine's.
Valentine's.
Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna leave the rest for the final reveal, but let's go to Teddy. What was the caught red-handed moment?
So his friend had texted me saying like, okay, I have confirmation.
Okay.
So then I went scorched earth and messaged him,
What was the confirmation?
about the cheating.
So but how? What was the?
No, because the friend, remember, the friend was asked.
Yeah, the friend was asked,
Okay,
but
okay, yeah. What
did
did they
you
say?
say give me proof, or were you just taking their word?
I was just taking his word at the time. Being a teenager, you kind of just go scorched earth without thinking clearly first.
They do that.
What was scorched earth for you?
Spam messages, calls, and a whole lot of no answering for him. He didn't answer me for anything.
Whoa.
And I kind of just was like, okay, this is what so-and-so told me. You need to tell me right now. You need to call me. You need to do something. You need to tell me if this is true or not. And eventually, he got back to me. He's like, no, I swear to you, I didn't do anything. And I'm like, okay, but tell me why this person says, oh, you were with some sort of stranger. I don't know. And why is your friend telling me that you are starting a relationship with this other person while you're at this camp.
And did he come clean?
After
Or
I
dirty.
pushed and pushed and pushed, yes.
Whoa.
Did he apologize for studying booty instead of Jesus? Did he repent?
I think he did.
Good.
I think he did say that.
At
He's
least
like, everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
This is Bible camp.
Yeah.
I'm praising the human body. All right. Going to Nell. What was the red-handed moment?
So we were at a dance one night, and him and Jay kept disappearing into the bathroom for long periods of time. And like when friends would go in to find them, they couldn't find them in there. I never fully saw anything, but that was pretty much my red-handed confirmation that this was really happening.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Did you confront?
Yeah, I did. So I went up to him like, hey, I know this is going on. And it was denied. He denied and denied and denied.
Yeah.
And
It's like, I swear, I just have a bladder issue.
yeah, I have a bladder issue. We both do. It just keeps disappearing in the bathroom at the
You
same
know,
time.
some people do have small bladders, but
We're
We got
not
up.
this person.
Every time.
Yeah, bladders are sick.
I mean,
It can happen, but it didn't happen here.
yeah, it was just a lot of that. And eventually, after a while, he did admit to it. And that was a very long conversation to have. That he was admitting that not only was he doing what that he was doing with this other person. So
All right.
Yeah.
That is the red-handed moment. We'll save the rest for the reveal. And then finally, Alex,
Yes.
red-handed moment. So where we left you last is a lot
Where
of
we left our hero last. He was in the throes of catching
The gardens of bushes.
All right, so tell me, what was the red-handed moment?
So this one day I had gotten a Facebook message from I think you guys covered this recently. It was when somebody just creates a Facebook to send somebody a message. I was on the receiving end of that.
expose.
Yeah, that was someone in our Discord.
What?
Oh,
That was someone-
that did
when
an
someone-
anonymous expose.
Yeah.
No way. I feel like we just came up with that term right now at this moment.
Do we have that right?
Yeah,
That's
so
how
it
it was
was the
exposed?
anonymous expose, and what did they say? What was the Facebook message?
They said that the two of them were hooking up. Basically, it was they didn't sugarcoat it.
Right. It was, this is what's happening.
And were they
Yeah.
like,
I didn't
this
know,
person's mine?
or
were they like, hey, brother, let's come together. Let's go get brunch on Valentine's Day and work this out?
Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
No, no. It was pretty much, hey, you don't know me. She's been going home to this guy's house and then getting dropped off back at her house,
Oh.
He was looking out for a bro.
and
Oh,
they've
so
been
this is
hooking
a
up.
girl. Her friend.
This was her friend that sent this to you? Or like,
Possibly.
I don't know who it was.
Okay.
It was just an
I never
anonymous
found out who it
person.
was.
Anonymous bro.
For a second, I thought it was the lover.
That's what I thought, but no,
right.
I think it's a
it's
third
this is
fully
party.
just a
anonymous,
fully
third
anonymous
party that just decided to be a hero.
At the time, I thought it could have been him, but I have.
As a way
Yeah.
to
Guilt.
yeah.
The guilt anonymous end and doesn't
Well,
get the blowback on
it's
him.
like, let me tell this person so I can just have his girlfriend fully.
Oh,
So it's like,
wow.
all right, Alex, I've been cheating on. I've been
So-and-so,
I've been the person that your partner's been cheating on. You with like leave her, she's mine now.
Someone's motive could be, hey, I'm going to anonymously expose it and just state the facts. Hopefully they break up.
Yeah.
And then they're able to get the cheater gets together with girlfriend.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking could have been a
Yeah.
possibility, but what actually happened, Alex?
So I got that message. I said, "Who is this?" And then they just disappeared.
Oh,
I got nothing else.
Whoa.
I tried to find out who it was. Nobody would fess up or admit to it. I got nothing.
Whoa.
Mysterious.
And then I went to her and asked her about it, and then a big fight ensued.
Okay, so you confronted. Okay.
Yes.
So now we've gotten down to round 7, the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
What are we feeling?
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Talk about
You
it.
know, at first we were thinking AJ. They had the cute burritos.
The cute burritos. They were
Yeah, the
snuggling
picture-
so cute.
Cute
Perhaps the picture
snuggles.
doesn't tell 1,000
Yeah.
words.
That's true. Or does
It did tell a lot.
It did tell a lot. But then with honestly, it sounded like she became real gal pals
Yeah.
with the person, and maybe they teamed up and were like, let's annihilate this cheater together.
Yeah.
I feel like when it was like 4 people, I feel like that's a lot
That's a
harder
lot
to
hard,
get
yeah.
over, and it sounds like they became friends and cut this guy out rather than fighting over him.
Yeah.
Which may have been like if they fought over him, maybe the relationship would have continued or something. But now
Yeah.
I'm feeling like, oh, maybe it didn't continue.
Yeah.
With AJ.
Maybe. Also, I think Fox is the one with 4 people. Or was
No,
AJ?
No.
It was AJ.
Oh,
AJ was the
JK.
one with 4 people.
Just kidding.
Fox
Has 2 children.
has-
or maybe more.
yeah, at least one.
Had multiple children with,
Which
partner.
it
which is it? I think could be.
if we
reason.
think
A
about our
reason to
golden
stay.
rules.
If we think about Samuel Donner's golden
Samuel
rules,
Donner's
a template
golden
that has never
rules.
failed us before.
I'm just saying, the more children you have, the more likely you could be willing
Yeah.
to stay together. There's history.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe you can maintain that relationship.
Yeah. But then with Nell, it was really, there was cuteness there. And also, if we think about that photo, I feel like they may have been older in that photo than like
Whose
high
photo?
school, middle school, in Nell's photo.
Yes.
Remember the guy?
It looked somewhat
Fun Nell.
college.
It looked like older. So maybe
Yeah.
they got through that and came
True, true, true,
together.
true, true.
And I don't know.
There it is.
You look so cool.
Party time.
Yeah.
I would wear that
Water balloon
outfit.
fight.
Just
And so it's
yeah.
like maybe they got through it and had a conversation. Alex, I'm like, mate, I don't know. I feel like
Honestly, the sleeper cell here to me is Teddy. I feel like Teddy, like because it happened so long ago, maybe this is one of those what we were talking about earlier, the classic reconnect where it was like, hey, we were young,
no one
I was
else
stupid.
here.
What
Yeah.
happens in Bible camp
Yeah.
stays in Bible camp. But could we bring it back together now that we're older, wiser, and more mature?
Honestly, the earlier the cheating happens, the more you might be like,
easier it is
oh,
to
like
come
we
back.
can get
School.
through this.
if
We can
someone
get
cheats
through
in
this.
middle school, you're like, that's middle school, right? So
Okay. Man,
I think
this
Teddy's
is
the sleeper
actually
cell here.
this is actually hard. Like,
See, I thought it was AJ at first, and then I was like Nell, but then I'm like maybe Fox.
I think I'm going to lock in.
Yeah.
I think it's between Fox and Teddy. I'm gonna lock in on
Whoa.
the sleeper cell agent and say I'd say it's Teddy.
I
I'm locking it on
I'm
Teddy.
gonna stick, I think, with Nell.
I'm literally going. I'm thinking Fox because of the golden rule.
3-way completely split.
Wait. Should we deliberate more?
Maybe.
I think
I think we all have to agree on one. No.
no, we
don't
don't.
have to
Oh.
agree.
We can fight.
That actually is
Let's do
crazy
it.
because I'm somewhat confident.
I think I'm somewhat confident.
I think I'm somewhat confident.
Oh man. Okay.
This is great.
This is great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, none of this is awesome. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
This is actually
I
all
am
terrible.
so sorry you all had to go through
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
But it
Thank you
did
for
bring
sharing
us
your
all
story.
together.
But it brought
and
us
did we
all
not
together.
make new friends today?
Yeah. And it's all about connection.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed this whole week.
Thank you for coming.
There we go.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
I have
great.
not
I
been bored
enjoyed
once.
So, should we do a drum roll and then have the person
Okay,
who
should we
stayed
say-
together?
yeah.
So again, just so we remember, 5 of these couples.
Cheated.
5 so remember, 5 of these couples were cheated on. Only 1 stayed together.
That's right.
We're going
One-
to find out who it was.
And
With a
again, it was Fox, Teddy, Nell.
all right. All right, who stayed together? Oh! Let's go! Oh
I
my
almost said
goodness.
it.
I almost Fox. You
I
were my
split.
second
Let's
choice. You were my
go!
second choice.
Golden rules!
Oh, you were my
Let's
second
go!
choice.
Fox,
But
was
see,
it
this
the
is
golden
why
rules?
I stayed. This is why I stayed, is because I ended up finding out that I was pregnant 2 weeks after I
Whoa.
found all of that stuff.
That is a fair reason.
Yes,
That is a
that's
completely
very
fair
true.
reason. Was it a hard
But
decision to make?
I will give you something good. I stayed with him, but it wasn't the cheating that made me leave him.
Oh!
Do tell.
Do
Yes.
tell, intrigue.
Oh.
Yes, I stayed with him after that for like another 3.5 years. But he ended up leaving his maintenance job and working in a restaurant where he picked up a habit.
Oh.
And we ended up having a DV where it gets dark. So I won't get into that. And after that, we tried to make it work because he then again promised, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But he kept doing it and ended up breaking up because of the drug habit.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Fox, I am so glad that you had like the courage to do that, because I mean it is not an easy thing to do.
With kids as well.
With kids as well. So
I have 2 kids. This happened like I think after my second was 9 months. Well, the DV incident happened when she was 9 months old.
Wow.
But then we broke up when she was 1.5.
Wow. Well, I mean, again, like congrats to you for getting out of that situation, because it's like, you know, some people get sucked into that and stay, and like you were, and it takes courage and it is a hard thing to do. So, Fox, I feel like that's.
But I got my happy ending. I'm now engaged.
Let's go, Fox!
Let's go, claps all around.
I just had another baby a month ago.
Let's go!
New babies.
New baby. That was
This is
a
an
wild
okay baby
ride.
too. I was listening to the stream while I was about to get induced.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so another
baby?
okay storytime baby and stream babies for the win. Oh my goodness. Well, Fox, I'm so glad that things worked out well. And also, I'm so glad that I was right.
I was so close. Fox was my second choice.
It was our second choice. We were close.
We were close.
Come on.
Man.
I'm kind of upset. Everybody thought it was me, and then nobody thought it was me.
You gave us so many curveballs,
You gave us
AJ.
curveballs. You gave us curveballs.
I even forgot to add that I hid in her trunk, and we went into his house, into his garage. I forgot to mention that part.
Well, tell that story.
now.
Yes, and what happened?
We'll edit it.
Yeah, well, we left the dinner and we went to his house, and she said, hey, I'm coming over. And I asked him if I could come over, and he said he had to work. So we went over in her car, pulled into his garage. He shut the garage. She said, oh, I forgot something in the car, came out, opened up the back seat, and then we confronted him in his house.
So you literally popped out of the trunk and were like, you're kidding!
Gotcha!
Oh my God, that is a stinky man if
That's
I've
right.
ever seen.
As
Teddy, I
Teddy
saw
said
that.
it.
I saw
We
that
saw you with the
man.
stinky man.
Stinky man.
Get him out of here.
You. Yeah, put him in the trunk. Bury his body. Well, AJ, Nell, Alex, Teddy, Fox, thank you so much for participating in the inaugural OK Storytime game show. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I had so
Thanks
much
for having
fun.
me.
Thank you.
Do we
So
do we
fun.
want to do a close off where they say, if you love us, make sure to subscribe. We love you and see you tomorrow. Do you guys want to do that with us?
Okay, so all right.
If you
One.
love,
Sophia's so bad at counting.
2, 3.
If you love us,
make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.
Oh my God.
That was perfect.
That was perfect. I love
Good
the
one.
jams.